gonna put her down. She does not want to be here for this. Hi everyone, welcome back to Hot and Saucy. So today is a no foundation, natural looking makeup look. So this took me about 10, maybe 15 minutes to put together. So if you're in a rush in the morning and you don't have a lot of time, this is a great option. This is a little bit new for me. I almost never do no makeup, but I hope you guys enjoy. So if you're interested, keep watching. Okay, so to prep my face, I've used a salicylic acid face wash by Clinique, salicylic acid toner, and a light moisturizer. I've let that sit on my skin for 10 minutes, and now I'm going to go in with some BB cream by Mary Kay in Very Light. I'm using this instead of foundation because it's easier to apply, it takes less time, and it's a little bit more sheer. So more of my skin's natural texture and tone shows through, and it makes this look more natural, in my opinion. What's great about BB cream is it does have SPF and it's also very moisturizing as opposed to a matte foundation, which is something that I normally use. So next I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyebrows. I like a darker brow. That's just a personal preference. If you like to feather your eyebrows a little bit more than what I end up doing, that's totally fine. It's up to you. Whatever no makeup means to you is perfectly fine. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off screen and then I will explain briefly how I did them. Okay, so to fill in my brows, I used Anastasia's Dip Brow in dark brown with a little brush and a spoolie. I personally like the bushier look because I don't have very well endowed brows naturally, but if you want to do something that's a little bit more subtle or a little bit more subdued, that would work great. Like I said before, whatever works for you is perfect. So now let's get into the eye look. For me, I'm using Norvina by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm also using Soft Glam. These palettes work for me because they have a lot of neutrals that go well with my skin tone. You can use whatever works for your skin tone. If you have darker skin or if you have paler skin, go with a palette that has a lot of neutrals that will blend really seamlessly with your skin tone. So for example, in Norvina, this color Base is very, very, very close to my natural skin tone, so it works really well as a transition shade. So if you have a color like that, use that instead. This is all tailored to you and what makes a natural makeup look for you. Okay, so for my first step, I'm going to dip in with Base from the Norvina palette, and I'm going to put that all over the top of my brow bone. So as you can see, Base is very close to my natural skin tone. You can barely tell that I'm putting it on, but it does work as a nice foundation for the colors that I'm gonna put on over top. I have hooded lids, so I need to fake a bigger lid space, and having this transition shade on my brow bone makes that blending a lot easier. So after Base, I'm going to dip in with Love from the Norvina palette, and I'm going to put that up pretty high on my brow bone here. Like you can see, I'm leaving my lid space pretty much untouched, but I'm almost completely covering up Base, and that's on purpose. I want my eyelids to look bigger. Because of the color that I chose, it's just a warm kind of variation on my skin tone. This amount of pigment up on my brow bone doesn't look too loud. But what I'm going to do to soften it even more is dip into Dreamer and go ahead and blend that over the top of Love just to give a little bit of a highlight on my brow bone and blend out that color. Very subtle so far. Okay. Next step, I'm going to generously dip into Dreamer and I'm going to coat my entire lid with this color. Whatever your skin tone is, pick a shimmer shade that doesn't have a hue that's very, very different from your skin. Pick something that looks just shimmery but just like your skin tone, because that's going to give the most natural no makeup look. Dipping back into Love with the smaller side of my brush, and I'm just sweeping that underneath my lower lash line on my lower lid all the way across. Like I said, this color isn't far off from my skin tone, so I can do that all the way across and not worry that it's going to be too heavy or weigh down my eye. Next, I'm going to take Love again, and I'm just going to shape out this corner. Go ahead and go over your crease, bring a little bit more pigment into that area because it should look a little bit shadowed. Shape out that corner And that's pretty much it. The last step, which is totally optional, involves soft glam. I'm going to be using the shade Tempura because it's just a little bit lighter than base in Norvina, and just go right underneath my brow. And I like to extend it a little bit past where my brow starts and a little bit past where my brow ends. So there you go. That's the first eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the second eye off camera, and then we'll finish up our face makeup and finish up this look. She's our filming buddy. She doesn't like to be left out. She wants to be a star. Okay, so off camera, I just put on some mascara and this look is basically done. If you want to add 5 extra minutes to your routine, you can contour and add some blush and some highlight. And I'm going to do that right now, and then I'll show you the completed look. So I'm going in with a Fenty matchstick in Amber, and I'm using just a flat contouring brush. So I'm just going to paint it onto the brush and gently blend it onto my cheekbone. I like to bring this up a little bit just to blend it out. Never blend down, always blend up. And then from there, reapplication, other side of my face. Blend up, almost where your blush would go. And I'll continue with the rest of my face. Try not to make a face when you do your jawline, otherwise the contour won't be in the right place. I have to be careful with my forehead because my hair is so light now. The makeup gets onto my hair and it stains it. It looks really weird. When you paint it onto the matchstick like this, you have to do so much less blending. It takes no time at all. Okay, so I am done contouring. Next, I'm going to take my Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer and a foundation brush, number 90 from Sephora. And I am so close to being done with this. It is so sad. But all good things must come to an end. I will buy another one. So I'm going to swirl it around. I like using this brush because it's a little bit more precise. I start at the crest of my cheekbone all the way near my hairline, and I just paint that down onto the apples of my cheeks. And that gives me a lot more precision than some of the bigger blush and bronzer brushes that I've been using recently. Again, painting that down onto the apples of my cheeks and right on the side of my nose to make my nose bridge look a little bit more narrow. You can also come up onto your forehead. Then lastly, I'm going to skip blush because I think I have enough color on my face right now. And I'm going in with some Physicians Formula Natural Nude Highlighter. This stuff is great. I have hit pan on the colors that I use the most, which are the lighter ones. This highlighter is it really can compete with some of the Sephora brands, the more expensive brands. So if you're looking for a great drugstore dupe for like Makeup Forever's highlighter, this is a really good one. Paint that on, and then starting again from the top of my cheekbone where I want the most pigment, I'm going to drag that down and then immediately sweep it up. So get rid of most of the pigment right here at the top of your cheekbone and then sweep up. Good, that lifts the cheekbone beautifully. Start from the top of the cheekbone, then sweep up, and there you go. I also like to highlight my brow bone with this highlighter. I think it blends the makeup nicely and it gives just a little bit more accentuation to the light hitting your face. Up and down the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead. I know that's controversial, but I personally like it. Maybe a little bit on my chin. And we are finished. Feel free to add any lip color that you like. This is such a subtle eye look that you kind of have full reign of any color. I'm going to go for nude today, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I haven't done a natural look yet, so this is a little bit different for me. But yes, like, comment, and subscribe as usual, and I will see you next time. Hi, everyone. Was that thunder?
That's so scary.
What's happening? Oh, is it trash day? Okay.